There's something that I'm trying to understand.
That you are what?
I'm sorry?
There is something you are exploring?
Yes.
All right.
You said a few minutes ago that we cannot, that whenever we experience those that we perceive outside of ourselves, in other words, for example, my family, my children,
The
my
people in the
friends,
audience.
the people in the audience, right?
Yes.
That we cannot know anything about them other than our idea of them. Is this correct?
Other than what you choose to match in terms of the vibrations they are sending to you. If you choose to match the vibrations in a way that matches what they are sending, you can know what they are sending about themselves. Nevertheless, it is still, in a sense, your interpretation as it makes sense for what you need to know of them.
Because, in the ancient Hindu scripture, it talks about the difference
Yes.
within reality.
Yes.
And I'm wondering how the concept of individuality
Yes.
coexists with this idea of we are all that is.
Do you remember many times we have discussed the concept of this and that as opposed to this or that?
Yes.
And the second law is that the one is the all and the all are the one? Yes?
Yes.
Well, individuality is a perspective, a focus of the all that is, as if it is a single individual perspective. At the same time, it relates to the idea of the all that is because it is in relation to everything else that it is not. Does that make sense? It's a perspective. It's a focus of perspective or a broadening of perspective. That's all it is. It's either an expansion of perspective into the all that is or varying degrees of it, or it's a focus of perspective into individual point of view. But it's all made of the same being. Does that make sense to you?
I think so. In other words, as we expand our awareness,
Yes.
does that enable us then to perceive more clearly the way others perceive themselves rather than only as we perceive them? Can we know
Yes.
what others...
You gain more perspective of the we. Yes. That we perspectives becomes your individual perspective. This is why the perspective of the oversoul that has all of the different lives, the incarnations going on simultaneously, actually perceives itself as all those lives simultaneously. Its perspective is of all those lives. Its perspective is the we perspective all at once. But that is its individual point of view. Make sense?
Thank you. That was very helpful.
Thank you. Now you may proceed with your normal program.
Am I normal?
Ideally, you are natural instead.
Thank you. My name is Bridget.
Oh, all right. Very good. And how synchronous of you.
I think so, a little bit. So I have a few questions. I've been really enjoying doing more with less.
Oh, all right.
And as a part of that, I have a question about action because
Yes.
I'm finding myself wanting to take less physical action because I'm taking internal action of awareness.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
How does it, can you explain a little bit more on that?
As long as you allow yourself to have a physical experience, it requires physical action to ground the internal idea, to complete the circuit, to bring the energy through into physical reality. Now, we're not saying that every single thing requires that exactly in that way, because even meditation, in a sense, is taking an action to a degree. But the idea is that when you are inspired to actually do something that is representative of a physical act, if you just allow it to only be internalized, you never complete the circuit into physical reality. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does that help?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Thank you.
And?
And I've been finding a lot of breaks in continuity, such as...
Congratulations.
Yes, it's very exciting.
It is.
And I was washing dishes, and one sponge turned into two sponges
All
today,
right.
which was kind of funny.
Does that mean you can wash twice the dishes in the same amount of time?
I think so.
All right.
Less time.
All right.
Right. So I have a question. What is the percentage of humans incarnate that have been detained abducted. No, comprendo? No? What?
Hai wakarimasu. Un momento, por favor. Approximately, to varying degrees, between 27 and 37% of those, what you would call presently incarnate.
And are those in specific areas of Earth, or are they just
All
spread
over.
out? Okay, so there's no certain area that more population, a heavier population.
From time to time, yes. But we have given you an average.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you. And then I've been finding, for me and my certain people in my family and other friends, that we've started to get physical kind of like dots under our eyes
Yes,
that have been appearing.
yes.
Can you share what the meaning of that would be? Or if there's
Not
any...
my job.
Okay.
Someone else will give you that information.
Okay. Well, can you explain, let's see, who that would be?
Not my job.
Okay, gotcha.
Someone else will give you that information.
Okay.
Comprende?
Comprende. Can you tell us anything more about the fifth hybrid civilization at this time?
That information is not available through this terminal at this moment.
Perfect. And are there any specific messages from my hybrid children at this time that would like to come through your terminal?
One moment. Are you going somewhere in the southwestern area of your United States?
I would like to. I haven't planned it, but
Why would you like to and have not gone?
because I'm
'Cause you're what?
going to.
Watch out. You know you're about to step into a trap.
It is my intention, so therefore it is my action to visit.
Yet you have not taken the action.
No.
Therefore you have not acted.
Right. Okay.
Because,
I've been in a different country,
so,
so I'm gonna go there now.
right now,
No, because I'm here, but I'm there because it's on.
why do you wish to go to that area? Why does it attract you?
I just feel a vibratory connection.
Any specific area?
Santa Fe and Sedona.
All right. So you will take action to move in that direction soon without any particular expectation that you actually need to wind up there, yes?
Of course.
Thank you. Then that's the message from a hybrid child.
Hey.
No, that's not his name.
Can you give me?
No. Go to those areas and you will get the information you need because you will be in a vibration where it will be easier for you to communicate.
Thank you for confirming the guidance that I've already.
We thank you for
receiving.
allowing us to reflect to you what you already knew.
Thank you very much.
Aloha, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
What a treat to be here with you.
It is our treat, as well as always, to interact with each and every one of you.
Well, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to ask, but here's what's present for me.
Sometimes that is best.
Yeah. So since I was with you last, what has become more present in my life is the connection to the Pleiades.
Yes.
As
Is
well
that a
as-
question?
No, it's not.
All right. Why did your energy go up at the end? Pleiades?
Because I was trying to, in this moment, remember how to pronounce it.
Oh, all right. You did very well.
Thank you. As well as Lemuria.
All right.
And so I thought that they were past lives, but as I've been listening to your transmissions, and as you've talked about parallel realities, that really resonates for me.
Yes, you know that what you call past lives exists simultaneously.
Right.
The past is just an illusion.
So then I guess my question is...
Yes. You guess your question is?
So my question is...
Thank you.
Do I have a connection with Lemuria and the Pleiades, or am I actually...
Do I need to use an often used term in the English language?
Yes, please.
Duh. Why would you be asking about it if you didn't?
Yeah.
Yes? The science of the obvious.
Thank you.
You have a connection. That's why you're asking. Otherwise, you'd be asking about something else.
Is the connection the same as as being a part of that race?
It can be. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. And in your case, yes, there are lives there.
Okay. And the other thing that's present for me is the first time that I experienced the holotrope. The only time I did.
Holotrope.
Holotrope, thank you. It wasn't here with you, but with a friend.
Yes.
And I saw a T-Rex, his eyes staring back at me saying,
All right.
I see you over and over again.
All right.
And is there anything you could share with me about that?
You're allowing yourself the understanding that all times exist now. And thus then you can perceive along the spectrum of space and time to any era and any age you wish if you remain in that vibration. It really is all here and now, all of it. Yes?
Yes.
Are you in any way, shape, or form attracted to the middle of May?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily? What an enigmatic response. You could say yes or no.
No.
Oh, all right. Did you know, as we have discussed many times, that what has recently passed for you on your calendar, being that which you call All Hallows Eve, and November 1st and November 2nd, in that sense, are the 3 days that span the day before, the day of, and the day after the destruction of Atlantis? Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
It is the idea of the memory, recollection of that idea, now transfigured into a different kind of holy day. However, did you also know that not that long ago in your history, there was also a holy day, May 13th? Do you know what that holy day used to be called in your culture?
I do not.
Lemuria. Also of the memory of the destruction of that civilization, although that has now truly become lost in most of your annals of chronology. But the idea is that instinctively and intuitively, the Lemurian holy day of May 13th was transferred to the idea of your All Hallows Eve to combine the two for what you would call religious and political purposes. So now, in a sense, they are almost celebrated together energetically.
Well, that makes sense to me why October 31st is always, resonates very loudly for me.
And you have Atlantean lives as well, as many of you do. In a sense, in many ways, not that it excludes other parts of the world, but in many ways as a collective, there are certain themes that are being explored in what you call your America that are very similar to themes that were explored in Atlantean times, and you are now exploring them again with, let's assume, a different outcome than destruction. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Why? Because you're now crossing that bridge. Yes?
Yes.
And you're leaving old realities behind that no longer serve you. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Because you know that you are those realities, and that the expansion of consciousness is actually realizing that you are the reality that you used to think you existed in. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Does that help you?
It does.
Then thank you.
Thank you. Much love.
And to you as well.
Good evening, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Thank you for being here and thank you for sharing.
All right. Well, I am not there, but thank you for the sentiment.
Thank you. In line, I had a question and it changed, so I'm just going to go with what came
All right.
just before I walked
Thank
up
you
here.
for your synchronicity.
In 2006,
Yes.
I went to sleep one night and I had a spontaneous.
You only slept one night in 2006?
Well, I went, okay, this was a unique night.
Oh, all right.
In my perspective.
Yes.
Because for the first time, I had a spontaneous out of body. I just left and just went straight up to the ceiling.
Oh, all right. Congratulations.
And it was very amazing and profound.
And uplifting.
Conscious and very uplifting. And I've had I've had this many, many times, and I began to explore it, and I've traveled, and I've had many amazing experiences.
All right.
If you may permit me to share just a couple, and if I could get a little bit of clarity, if you could help me with some that
All
still
right.
leave me.
Be brief.
Okay, one night I left,
Yes.
and I feel as though my frequency is raising.
Yes.
And I oftentimes will experience someone almost like they're downloading or they're lowering the
Yes.
frequency. We meet in the middle.
Yes.
So one particular night, I met a being. It was
Yes.
not human, but I remember the teeth. It had teeth that were like a chainsaw. And there were rows and rows and rows of teeth. And it had a very profound look to me.
One moment. Excuse us. We are laughing. Go ahead.
Okay, it was nothing like I've ever seen.
That's because it doesn't really appear that way in its own reality, but it
Okay.
appeared that way in your reality
My
for a
reality.
particular purpose of reflection. And it also likes to play jokes.
Okay. When I saw the being, I
Yes.
said, this cannot be real.
I
Was
just
my
told
thought.
you.
Okay.
You see how perceptive you are? You saw that it was giving you, in a sense, a screen memory, a false front. To see how perceptive you could be about what was really behind it. To see if you would react in fear or look through that, look past that, cross the bridge all the way to the other side and know what it really is.
Okay, well, I looked on with some fear. Yes. I just remember saying this can't be real, and
Well, that was your biggest clue. That was your biggest clue. In that one moment, you instinctively, completely understood exactly what the message was. This isn't real. And so it gave you an opportunity to understand that, by definition, your fear is also not real. It's just a story that you tell yourselves to scare yourselves to death.
when I said that,
Yes.
it reached out and
Yes.
it touched me, and I felt it.
Yes. Tingling.
And then I said I wanted to go, and I was gone, and that was it. We
Yes.
haven't met again.
All right.
Okay.
But again, please understand, it was a lesson for you to understand how to see through the fear, to see that it's not real, to see that it's just a definition. It's only empty air until you decide it's solid by believing in it.
Okay. Wow.
That was the interaction done by a very fun entity that acts as a guide for you from time to time. Yes.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
Yes.
And real quick, I'll just give you the other one that was very profound. One
Yes.
of my best friends made her transition this year.
Oh, all right.
Been a journey for me with that. But
Yes.
when she made her transition, I felt her all around me, but I stopped. I didn't want to travel outside of the body. I just stopped my experiences for a few weeks so I could acclimate
All right.
myself to her transition.
All right.
So one night I laid down and I was, next thing I know, I was gone. And I went through a dark, very dark dimension, and I saw a being appear in front of me that had masculine energy.
Yes.
And the being gave me a message to give to her mother.
Yes.
And the being just said to tell her she's loved in the non-physical, that she's so loved. And I could feel the love. The love was
Yes.
very overwhelming. And I felt in some way that this was my friend, but in a masculine form, even though she was a woman. Was that potentially the person who came and gave me the message, the being that gave me?
Yes and no.
Okay.
And we are not allowed to actually explain this in more detail because this process is not finished. These messages have not completely been delivered. You will experience more of this and you will learn something very profound through this experience.
Okay.
But it is not, as we say, our job.
Okay. Well, thank you. You've been very beautiful, and I appreciate your help very much tonight.
Thank you. You are still very beautiful.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you as well.
Thank you.